And thousands of refugees are heading to Germany. This comes after Berlin announced Saturday it would open its borders to deal with the, quote, emergency situation. Officials said they were expecting some 10,000 people to arrive Saturday. Many of them are traveling on board trains and buses from Hungary through Austria. The move follows days of confrontation and chaos in Hungary, which has faced mounting criticism for its treatment of refugees. CCTV's Roee Ruttenberg reports.
A warm welcome in Munich as the first trains arrive. Local Germans awaiting to receive those on board applaud. Some hand out water and sweets. The new arrivals are quickly boarded onto buses to be taken to a processing facility in the Bavarian capital. Outside of the city's registration and aid center, the queues reveal the fatigued faces and the relief. Most here hope this marks the end of their journey.
It is all running very smoothly in a very orderly manner, and we have had several meetings also with the crisis management team and the Bavarian state government. Together with the police and the aid organizations are managing this in a very impressive way.
It was a very different scene on the Greek island of Lesbos on Saturday. This is the island where many of the refugees from Syria begin their journey north. People pushed and shoved to get past the port's gates, where authorities have been holding some 15,000 migrants and refugees. Those here say they were hoping to get on board 2 ships chartered by the Greek government to bring them to Athens, following days of violent scuffles with police. 2,500 people successfully made the trip and arrived in the capital's port of Piraeus. Some spoke of the violence back in Lesbos.
There was so bad treatment from them, and the policemen were hitting the people and screaming and shooting them.
Difficult. There is shortage in the water. We have kids, we have small babies, we have a shortage in all kind of service.
Many here will make their journey north through the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia and on to Central and Western Europe. In France, former French president and conservative opposition party leader Nicolas Sarkozy said Europe should be processing migrants and refugees outside of the EU's borders.
We know
that 90% of asylum requests end up being denied, and this process must take place before the migrants cross the Mediterranean. After they cross, it's too late.
Meanwhile, in Paris, thousands took to the streets demanding greater support for those trying to make it into the EU. They condemned what they said was the slow response of European governments and rallied under the banner, "Pas in notre nom," not in my name. Well, much of this crisis in Europe, of course, stems from the ongoing fighting in Syria. On Saturday, the U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry spoke by phone with his Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov. Kerry said he was concerned Russia's support of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad could further escalate the conflict there and increase the flow of refugees. Russia has urged the U.S. to cooperate with Assad. The two reportedly agreed to further discuss the issue here in the U.S. later this month. Roee Ruttenberg, CCTV in Washington.